How are you doing? My name is Jose Pablo and today I talk to you about a new exclusive fragrance from Harrods, and it's Acqua Di Parma Zafferano. As all we know, Harrods is a very exclusive store on the market, right? They are the latest in fragrances and fashion, but what will happen if we mix Acqua Di Parma, one of the best perfume fragrances houses, with one of the more exclusive stores? Well, their release is going to be Acqua Di Parma Zafferano, and I'll be honest to you, it's a fragrance that truly deserves an old boy. So first of all, I know most of you don't care about the presentation, but you know you're paying for it, so let's get over with. So the box itself is gonna be almost the same box as all Acqua Di Parma came in, and we're talking about this cylindrical form of box. But in the front you have the name of the fragrance, you have Harrods, and on the bottom you can see all your batch code with your QR and all of the ingredients of the fragrance. And the way to open it is gonna be the same as all Acqua Di Parma boxes. So now that we have the fragrance on hand, we can see that pretty much it's an old black fragrance, right? You know, the crystal, the sticker itself, it's gonna be black, but we have these gold accents on it. That makes the fragrance to look a little bit more classic, more sophisticated, to be honest. And in the front of the sticker you're gonna have the Harrods logo, but you also have it on the cap itself. You know it's gold and you have the H from the Harrods in black. There's something that you need to know about Acqua Di Parma. Acqua Di Parma, they don't almost create all fragrances for young people or young dudes. They are more direct to older guys or people that have more time of living, right? But in this case you have one of both, right? You have everything a little bit mixed up in one fragrance, and to be honest, to find an Acqua Di Parma fragrance that is for young people is gonna be like really hard in the mini, except for Blue Mediterranean collection, that's actually a pretty good line. But in this case, let's start with the fragrance itself, and the atomizer is gonna be the same as all of the Acqua Di Parmas. When you first smell it, you're gonna get the scent of citrus. That's one of the most important things about the fragrance. Actually, it has like 4 types of citrus. It doesn't only have one, it has bergamot, lime, mandarin, and bitter orange as one of the main things. So first of all, bitter orange is gonna be actually the main ingredient of the citrus part, and the mandarin is gonna give you this juicy type of it, right? That's delicious, but you have that's almost the same, almost sweet and sour part of the lime itself, and you have the almost sour part of bergamot. That's gonna be one of the more interesting things of it. But I'll be honest to you, if you're waiting that this fragrance is gonna be almost citrus all the way, it's not gonna be. This citrus part is gonna last around 1 and 2 hours, to be honest with you. Then it's gonna almost disappear by completely. But now we have the difficult part of the fragrance, and it's gonna be the things that young people are not related to, right? And it's gonna be either roses or flowers. In this case we have rose. This rose that you're gonna smell it, don't expect to be like an old kind of rose, or even not like a church type of rose, because it isn't. It's like you're smelling the rose itself. And then you have this flower part. This flower part is gonna be consistent about 3 flowers, right? And it's gonna be orange blossom, jasmine, and geranium as well. Let's start with the jasmine. The jasmine that you're gonna smell it is almost like the same type of jasmine that we always have shown you, and it's this way that's gonna be clean and a little bit powdery. But you have the orange blossom. The main reason that the orange blossom is gonna do here is gonna be to give the fragrance this fresh part of it. So that's pretty much it for the orange blossom, and we have this geranium that, I'll be honest with you, is like under the table. It's not so like you can smell it. It's just like it's there, but it's not like wow, it has geranium. And last but not least, we have tonka bean, vanilla, and woody notes, right? So these 3 things are gonna be the things that are like in the most fragrances, right? What's the main difference in here? The main difference is that tonka bean and vanilla is gonna be like under the table. They're not gonna be like super punchy, let's be honest, because it isn't. But on the other hand, we have the woody notes. The woody notes are gonna be really punchy, but we have one of actually the thing that's gonna give the fragrance its name, and it's gonna be saffron. Saffron is gonna almost do the whole fragrance itself with these woody notes. Pretty much what they do is make this like kind of evil vibe to it, right? You know, we have saffron that's like spicy, really loud, and we have these woody notes that are gonna do exactly the same things. They're gonna be mixed and create this evil type of fragrance. And you're gonna be, why do you say evil? Well, that's pretty much the things that gets me, right? It's a fragrance that I do smell it and I'm like, wow, this is actually pure evil. You can imagine being like a super villain and wearing like a suit with your rose right here and smelling like saffron with woody notes. That's pretty much the vibe that it's gonna have. What about the quality of the fragrance? So this is one of the more important things, right? We're paying money for getting this fragrance, but what about quality? Quality is gonna be pretty goddamn good. Imagine, Acqua Di Parma have one of the best quality out there in the market, but now you mix it with Harrods, one prestige store, and it's gonna be like super quality itself. Pretty much, I must say this is the best quality Acqua Di Parma fragrance that they have. But now, what about the occasions that I can use the fragrance? You might be thinking, right, it's a fragrance that has saffron, woody notes, and it's gonna be, well, it's actually a really dense fragrance. I won't lie to you, like you smell it and you can instantly feel that your nose is filled with the fragrance itself. So that's pretty much one of the things, that it's a really dense fragrance. It's a fragrance that the occasion is gonna be formal, right? But this depends a lot on your age. If you're a younger dude, you're only gonna use it either on formal events, but if you're gonna be an older person, I'll be honest with you, you can use it almost like your daily beater, but in winter or fall. But how about now the performance itself of the fragrance? I'll be honest with you, it's a goddamn beast mode, right? It's a fragrance that is gonna last around 12 to 14 hours on my skin, and it's gonna be 24 hours even on clothes. And if we talk about projection, I can tell you that it's a fragrance that it's gonna be pretty goddamn good, man. It's a fragrance that it's gonna, alright, you'll be thinking, alright, the projection is gonna be like, since he said that the citrus part lasts between 1 and 2 hours, is gonna be around 3 hours, and you are mistaken, you're wrong. It's a fragrance that the projection is gonna last between 6 and 7 hours, and I can goddamn say that because I proved it myself. But now, one of the more important things about getting fragrance starting like a young dude, or even like older person, like we're looking for compliments, it's gonna be the fact that of the compliments, right? So this means if you're a younger dude, this is gonna be a fragrance that you're not probably gonna be into, right? So fragrance that you're looking for Dior Savage 1 Million, Invictus, Versace Echos. We're looking for that type of fragrance that is gonna be for clubbing, getting girls' attention. And I'll be honest to you, if you're a young dude, don't expect to buy this fragrance and be like, wow, I'm gonna get some chicks, because I'll be honest, you're not gonna get chicks, alright? It's a fragrance that if you use it, it's gonna be like a serious evil type of person. Not in a bad way, but what I'm trying to say is a fragrance that, for example, you have your group of friends, right? So if you wear this fragrance, you're gonna be the friend, like you're gonna be the leader of the group of friends, right? You're gonna be the evil, you're gonna make the choices, you're gonna make all the chicks are gonna wanna be by your side, let's be honest. But this is the type of the fragrance that is gonna keep you, right? This doesn't mean that it's gonna give you like a lot of compliments, because are gonna be like more negative compliments than actually good compliments. But yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. But in the other hand, if you're an older dude and you're gonna use this, I can truly assure you that it's a fragrance that you're gonna get compliments, right? It's a fragrance that you smell it smells like it has like autoesteem, it has a lot of power, evil, and it's a person that already know what he wants and he's not afraid to get it. That's pretty much the fragrance, the type of it is. It's a fragrance that, I'll be honest, I truly recommend to other people, right? It has a lot to offer. It's a fragrance that the smell is pretty good. So like, you can smell it is niche quality, 100%. But if you're like a young dude and you're looking for a fragrance that's gonna be formal, I tell you that this is a fragrance that I will recommend to you. But if you're gonna use it as your daily, you're gonna go to school, you're gonna go to a date, I will tell you that this is probably not your best option. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. My name is Jose Pablo, so smell you later.